بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum again and welcome to another episode of Qassatul Nabiyyin. We have been doing the stories of the prophets, of all the prophets Alaihima ssalaam. And today inshallah we'll be doing two stories because they're very short. Hopefully we can be able to just go through them, both of them. We'll see how it goes. But they're very short stories. The story of Yusha and Ilyas. So if you want to participate, you can raise your hand and then we can begin, inshallah. Okay, so Fahima, you can take us through the first story. Bismillah.
Can you hear me, Sister?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قصة يوشع بن نوح عليه السلام. يعد يوشع بن نوح عليه السلام أحد أنبياء بني إسرائيل. So Yusha bin Nuh was considered Yusha bin Nuh alayhi salam was considered one of the prophets of Bani Israel. وقد ورد ذكره ذكره في القرآن الكريم دون الإشارة إلى اسمه في سورة الكهف. So ورد and it was mentioned his remembrance.
ذكره, yes. So his remembrance was mentioned.
His remembrance was mentioned in Quran without indicating his name in Surah Kahf. إذ كان فتى موسى الذي رافقه في رحلته. Sorry, I'm wrong.
No, you're fine.
فتى رافقه في رحلته للقاء القدر. So
Al-Khadir or Al-Khidr, you know, he has different names. So this is the person that he went to meet. His name is either Khadir or Khidr. So he has a variation in names.
Khadir, okay. So when he was the boy of Musa alayhi salam, who accompanied him in his journey for meeting or to meet Al-Khidr.
So here, this is just a little bit about this id. Sometimes you can have id just to like the way we have waw isti'naf, or you have like it just starts a sentence. So sometimes you don't even translate it. Sometimes you translate it as and. So you can say and he was Fata Musa. Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's just to start the beginning of a sentence and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So and he was a boy of Musa who accompanied him in his journey to meet Al-Qidr. قال تعالى, Allah Ta'ala said, وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِفَتَاهُ لَا أَبْرَهُ حَتَّى. Let me see. And when Musa alayhi salam said to his young boy, I will not leave or quit until أبلغ مجمع بحرين or أمضي حقبا, until I reach the academy of Bahrain.
So Jama'a, what does Jama'a mean?
Jama, to gather.
Bahr means
seas.
So until I reach the point where the two seas meet, the two seas gather. So this is not the country Bahrain, and yeah. So
I
I
was
think
wondering
that's why
between
you're
it.
confused. And university is Jamia.
I was
Yeah.
searching, Sister Ilham. I was searching it over the this, what do you call this, dictionary error tools. Majma'a, it was saying academy, and Bahrain, when it said two C's, and I thought it's prayer, and I was wondering, I thought you went somewhere. I thought.
So maf'alun, this is the pattern of ظرف, right? Maf'alun wa maf'ilun. So this is the place where the two C's meet, or the two C's gather. So you could call it a junction or something like that.
Until
The
I
junction of the two
reach
C's.
two seats meet, like that.
Yes. Yeah.
SubhanAllah. Or أو أمضي حقبا, or أمضي, I did not get this one. I spend or I continue حقبا, long period.
Yes. Yeah, or I spend my entire life looking for this man.
Sister Ilham, this is family 4.
Yes.
مضى يمضي.
Yes. أمضى. مضى يمضي. Yeah.
No. It's for
Family 1.
It's not family 1, right?
Yeah.
ضرب family, right?
Yes, ضرب.
Okay. ضرب family.
Then it should have been amdiyuna, sister. If it had been zaraba, why zabar?
حتى.
Oh, the same thing is taking
أبلغ.
over. Oh, acha.
أمضي. Yes.
Oh, so this is is at for hatta again?
Yes.
In that way?
It's not عطف on حتى, it's عطف on أبلغ. So أبلغ أو أمضي. Until I reach, or I spend my entire life looking for this.
So this aw acts as atfa, like wow, how wow takes its, this is acting in the same way?
Yeah, أو is one of the harf of عطف. We have أو, بل, لكن, لا. There are so many different kinds of حروف عطف. So it's the same. Yeah.
So hatta, because of this this hatta is even acting on this amdiya. Huh?
Exactly.
Exactly. And here, sister, up Fata Musa, so that is Muzaf Musafile?
Yes. Where? Here? Fata Musa,
this,
yes.
Is Kana Fata Musa?
Yes.
So Ta Marbuta has been dropped in this?
Ta Marbuta?
No, matlab
Fatan. Fatan is Mabni. Fatan. If you put Ta Marbuta, then it will be
how
feminine.
it is written, sister? Fatan? How it is written?
Yes. Let me write for you nicely.
Ji.
So you have Fatan. Fatan. With an alif maqsura. Like Mustashfan, like Mustafa.
Okay. So how will I know this? It has been dropped because of Musa. How will I know? Yeah, is written here then?
Nothing is dropped. This is mabni. It's not. So it's always going to be like this, fatan. Whether it's majroor, whether it's mansoob, whether it's mudaf, it's just going to be fatan. But it's going to be light because now it's mudaf. We're not going to say fatan Musa. We're going to say fata Musa.
Okay, just by the drop of the tanween, we have to think it is light. Is it in that way? We can look?
Yes. Yeah, you can think of it that way, yeah.
Okay. Ji.
Okay.
Can I continue, Sister?
Yes.
وقد خص الله نبيه يوشع بعدة فضائل منها. So, correct, Sister? عدة.
I'm trying to think. Is it fada'il? It's partly flexible, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think, yeah. I don't know why I'm confused. Yes.
فضائل.
Yeah.
Okay.
Masajida. Jama Muntahal Jumu.
Yes, fawa'il.
وقد خص الله نبيه يوشع بعدة فضائل منها, and Allah stipulated his prophet Yusha with a promise of virtues.
Okay. So how are you looking at this word, khassa?
I found it Aratools as concerned or stipulated.
Okay, so this one, like, you know how we say ikhtisas, to make something
only.
special?
Specialized.
So this one, yeah, so this one is either to distinguish somebody or to give somebody special distinction or special mention. How else can we say this?
Importance.
Yeah, yeah. So things like that, like single out or favored. Yeah. Distinguish, I think it works fine here. So Allah distinguished his prophet Yusha bi'iddati. So this one, you know how we say adad, numbers? Adad?
Yeah.
The topic of
Counting
numbers.
system.
Yeah. So bi'iddati with a number of.
Yeah, subhanallah.
Mhm.
With the numerous virtues, even.
Yes. Numerous also works. Yeah.
Numerous virtues. Minha, out of them, habsa shamsi lahu.
Habsu.
Again, I thought habsu. Oh, yes, habsu shamsi lahu. That is the confinement of sun for him. What does it mean, Sister Ilham?
In other words, like he was always shaded. He was under a shade. Yeah. So Allah like withheld the sun away from him. Yeah.
Okay.
So he was under a cloud.
Okay, subhanallah. And فتح بيت المقدس على يديه. And فتح means victory or
conquest.
A conquest of Bait al-Maqdis by his hand or with him.
Yes.
From him.
Exactly. Beautiful. Beautifully done. I don't know if there are any questions to that section. It's a pretty straightforward short story because we don't really have a lot of details regarding these two prophets that we're going to look at. So it's very short, very brief. There's not much. And also the speculation in the Quran that when Musa went to meet Al-Khidr, he was with a boy. Not really a boy, but more of an assistant, like somebody in training. Yeah. So that's how it's being described in the Quran. It just says fatahu. So you can even see in the Quran, it says, قال Musa li fatahu. So Musa said to his young assistant. That's what he said. It's not indicated whether it's Yusha ibn Nun or somebody else, but the Mufassirun, this is what they said. Some of them didn't. Some of them, they just said he wasn't a prophet. Some said he was a prophet. So again, there's a lot of debate as far as who he was, because we have very little detail as far as that is concerned. But anyway. Sultana, do you want to read this next story?
Ji.
Right.
Qissatu Ilyasi alayhi salam. Ilyasa. Qissatu Ilyas alayhi salam.
Why Ilyasa?
Ilyasa, because it's non-Arab name.
Yes.
يؤد إلياس عليه السلام أحد الأنبياء الذين أرسلهم الله إلى الناس لعبادة الله وحده.
Beautiful. So let's translate that.
इलियास अलैहिस्सलाम अहद अल-अनबिया. Okay, मतलब Ilyas alayhi salam has been considered as one of the Anbiya, a messenger, among Alazina, those who Allah had मतलब भेजा, had sent upon the people.
Sent to the people, yes.
Okay. Li'ibadatillahi wahdahu. For to that
Worship.
is to worship Allah, the
Mhm.
one and only one.
Yes, alone. Mhm.
Alone. فقد كان
Mhm.
قومه
Mhm.
يعبدون الأصنام.
So it has al on it.
يعبدون
Oh, sorry, you're right.
الأصنام.
Asna. Yeah,
يعبدون
I was
الأصنام.
confused. Yeah.
فدعاء فدعاء
Yeah.
فدعاهم فدعاهم
Mhm.
فدعاهم إلياس
Mhm.
عليه الصلاة عليه
Salam.
عليه
Mhm.
الصلاة والسلام
Mhm.
إلى توحيد الله
Mhm.
وعبادته
Mhm.
وعبادته وحده.
Mhm. Let's translate that.
Okay. فقد called them فقد كان قومه يعبدون الأصنام قومه يعبدون الأصنام فقد كان. Okay, his people or his what to say for home, sister?
People, nation.
Okay, his nation.
Mhm.
They were worshipping the idols, right?
Mhm.
Indeed, his people or his what? Mm,
His
his
nation.
nation. Okay, his nation. Okay, indeed, his nation was worshipping the idols.
Mhm.
So Ilyas alayhi salam called upon them or invited
Mhm.
them
Mhm.
towards the prayers and the peace.
Tawheed.
Towards
This is
oneness of Allah.
what
Called
is
them
this?
to
When we
call them
talk
to
about
unite God. Sorry.
so when you talk about prophets, we normally say alayhimus salam, alayhi salatu wassalam. So here is just basically this is going back to Ilyas. So fada'ahum Ilyas alayhi salam. So this is like we say sallallahu alayhi wasallam or alayhi salatu wassalam. This one is going back to Ilyas.
Jumla Tarazia. Nothing to connect with the thing.
Exactly.
It is only J.
Yes.
Okay, peace be upon him. That is for Ilyas. Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
so Ilyas alayhi salam called upon his nation towards the worship of oneness of Allah.
Yeah, towards the oneness of Allah.
Allah. Wa ibadatihi, and to worship and for his worship the one and only one or the alone.
Yeah, to worship him alone.
To worship him alone. وحذرهم من وحذرهم من من حلول عذاب الله بالكافرين.
Yes.
وحذرهم, and he scared them or he warned them.
Warned, yes.
Okay, he warned them from min hululi. That is, hululu is from the heaviness. Sister, is it in that way?
So this one you can use it to say from the coming or from the coming is easier, descending, the punishment of Allah upon them. Yeah.
Arrival.
Arrival. Yeah.
Okay. Arrival of God's Zaballah, Allah's, that's God's punishment for the disbelievers.
Yes.
Or with the disbelievers.
وبين
وبين لهم وبين لهم أسباب النجاة أسباب النجاة. What? How can it be مضاف إليه with al?
This is مضاف إليه can have al. It's the مضاف that doesn't have al.
अच्छा. Okay, sorry. أسباب النجاة والفلاح والفلاح في الدنيا.
Yes.
والآخرة.
So let's stop there. Let's translate that.
Okay. Showed them and showed them the reasons. وبين لهم, and بين يبين that is he showed them.
Clarified for them.
clarified them. Okay. He clarified them asbab al-najati, that is the solutions for the
Success.
salvation or success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you
Solutions for
can
the
say
success.
salvation. Yeah, salvation, najah.
Salvation,
being
because
saved.
fala will come for success again, sister.
Yes, yes.
Solution for salvation and success in dunya, that is in the world, and in the hereafter.
Yes.
Okay. فَنَجَّاهُ اللَّهُ نَجَّاهُ اللَّهُ مِنْ شَرِّهِمْ وَأَبْقَى أبقى له الذكر له الذكر الحسنة في العالمين بإخلاصه لربه وإحسانه so it should be مجرور.
Yes.
وإحسانه
Okay.
قال I should continue. قال تعالى
Let's translate this.
فنجاه الله من شرهم. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved him min sharrihim, from their evil, from their evil. And kept him, and kept for, and he kept for him, and the zikra hasan, that is good remembrance.
A good mention, yes. A good memories.
Good mention.
Yeah.
Good memories. Fil alamin, in the worlds. Bil ikhlasihi, that is ikhlas is
sincerity.
Sincerity, okay. With sincerity for his Rabb.
Because of it. So this B is ba sababiyya, because of his sincerity for his Rabb.
Towards Rabb. Oh, okay. Because of his sincerity to his Rabb, or for his Rabb.
Yeah, for his Rabb.
And his ihsan, and ihsan is
so bi-ikhlasihi wa bi-ihsanihi. Goodness,
sincerity,
you can say
goodness. Achha, good. Hasana, okay.
Yes.
And his goodness. And his goodness for him, right? Ihsanahu. And his goodness for him.
Yes.
And his goodness.
And his goodness. Wa ihsanihi, and his goodness.
Okay. قال تعالى وإن إلياس لمن المرسلين إذ قال لقومه ألا تتقون أتدعون بعلا وتذرون أحسن الخالقين الله ربكم ورب آبائكم الأولين فكذبوه فإنهم لمحضرون إلا عباد الله المخلصين وتركنا عليه في الآخرين سلام على الياسين إن كذلك نجزي المحسنين إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين.
Exactly. So this is the mention of Ilyas in the Quran. So he's quoting this passage from Surah Safat. وَإِنَّ إِلْيَاسَ لَمِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. Certainly Ilyas was from the messengers. إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ أَلَا تَتَّقُونَ. When he said, he said to his messenger, again, remember, it can have the meaning of when, or it can be just an introductory clause. So when he said to his people, أَلَا تَتَّقُونَ, will you be God conscious? Will you have taqwa? أتدعون بعلا وتذرون أحسن الخالقين. Are you calling upon Ba'lan? Now here, Ba'lan, the Mufassirun, they have said several meanings. One of the more prominent meanings is that there was an idol called Ba'al, and they used to worship it. But also some in the Quran, Ba'al has been used for the husband or the man of the house. So both meanings can apply. But here, obviously, it makes sense to refer to it as an idol that is called Ba'lan. So are you calling upon Ba'al, this idol called Ba'al? وَتَذَرُونَ أَحْسَنَ الْخَالِقِينَ. And you're leaving Allah, the best of creators, like you are choosing Baal over the best of creators. Allah ربكم ورب آبائكم. So this could be badal or ataf bayan to ahsan al-khaliqin, and that's why it's mansub. So are you leaving the best of creators? That is Allah, your Rabb, and the Rabb of your fathers, al-awwalin, your forefathers. فكذبوه, they rejected him. فإنهم لمحضرون, they will certainly be presented or displayed or shown or brought forward, yeah, on the day of judgment. That is إلا عباد الله المخلصين, except the servants of Allah who are sincere, the sincere servants of Allah. وتركنا عليه في الآخرين. I don't know how this is translated, honestly. I'm not so sure.
We left.
Yeah. وتركنا عليه في الآخرين. I guess we left a sign for them, for those who come after, like for the people that will come after him, after Ilyas, we left for them a sign. But I will confirm that, I'm not so sure. تركنا عليه في الآخرين. Anyway, سلام على Ilyasin. So salam be upon Ilyasin. Now here also some comments have been made. Is it referring to Ilyas? But some Mufassirun, they said actually the name of Ilyas is that he was called Ilyas bin Yaasin. So Ilyas, the son of Yaasin. So they actually, and some have said that this is actually read Al Yaasin, like Al Imran. I don't know. So those are some mentions as to regarding Ilyas in here. But anyway, peace be upon Ilyas. That's what is being said. إِنَّ كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And in the same way, we will reward the muhsinin, those who do good. إِنَّهُ مِنْ عِبَادِنَا الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. He certainly was from amongst our slaves who were believers. So our believing slaves. And that basically is the story of Yusha and Ilyas. Yeah. Again, not a lot has been mentioned, as you can see. We don't know much about Ilyas, and some of the details that we may be having in our books are gotten from Jewish and Christian sources. So not like we take them with a grain of salt. So we don't really accept them 100%. If it doesn't go against the Quran, we accept it. If it goes against the Quran, we reject it. And of course, these are the prophets from Banu Israel. Yeah. So after Musa and Harun, all the prophets that came after that were from Banu Israel until Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where now it's from the progeny of Ismail alayhi salam. Any questions or clarifications?
I can answer. فَنَجَّاهُ اللَّهُ مِنْ شَرِّهِمْ. Najja is the root letter is naja, right? Najawa.
Yes.
And it has to be written like Najja, Najja Yunajji. It's Allama family.
Family too. Yes.
Okay.
Najja.
Yunajji. Okay. Yunajji. One more thing, Sister Ilham. The Yunajji, ya will have 2 dots down. Yunajji, right? Najja Yunajji.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, like that. And one more thing. Wait. In this the earlier story, Abluqa Majma' al-Bahraini or Amdiya. Amdiya, it's a Daraba family. And it is when it is mansub, the ya will take fatha, Sister Ilham. Like Hada Yahdi.
Yes.
Yahdi. So mansub, it will take Yahdiya. It will take like that. Like Amdiya.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why it's there.
Confused. I was confused a little regarding that. Okay. So Salam, I saw it in the I saw in Error Tools. It was saying continue and spend. So
yes,
when
both
so we
spend
can use
time, not spend money, like spend time. You can think of it that way. Like, you know, we call it Madi, past. Because it's a past time that has been spent.
Oh, okay, that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you can use like I spend doing this. Like the aqra. Like I spend my time, like madaitu, I spent time doing something. So you can imagine it as spending time.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, got it.
Good. Any other clarifications? Okay, I think that's good. We can stop there inshallah. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sister, have you done the week verbs changes classes? Or do you have the recordings of that?
For which book?
like Mahmuz, Naqis.
Yes, we did an entire for Sarf. The recordings are in the in my channel.
In YouTube? If I go
Yes,
there
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, go to playlists. If you go to my channel, go to playlist, then it's I think under Sarf. So just look for something with Sarf on it. We did the entire discussion on Sarf, everything.
Just like.
وإياكم. السلام عليكم.